Good evening, folks. Hope everybody's weekend is getting off to a great start. We're out here at the Sander Baggersea Lake again on Fishing Planet, attempting to continue knocking out the species quest here. So the only thing we've got left of the first one is Tench, and found a spot here finally with some lily pads. Go ahead and switch this to a broom here. That looks promising for some of these. So I want to give this spot a try. See if we can't finally catch those Tench after. I'm going to get my rig set up here. Don't really need the carp rig for this spot. Let's get some night crawlers out there. And we'll use the two bottom rods and the float rod for this. And I'll try leeches on some of them as well. Let's change this one over to leeches. And let's use a smaller hook on the match rod here. Let's see if we can get something on that. We'll swap down. We're just trying to go after a just catch one for the quest. So I'm not too worried about size here. So we'll go with 8 size hook. And we'll put night crawlers on it as well. And let me actually bring that depth down a little bit. Go. All right. And while we wait, I will go ahead and use a casting spoon. Actually, let's change it to a medium casting spoon out here. Yeah, let's see if we can catch some pike or something while we wait. And anyone interested in joining the Cred Club on here, we've got 3 new members added today since request in, so there's still 10 vacant spots. So if you're at least level 5 on here, you can search for Cred Club in the club screen and send a request to join. We'll get you added. There we go. There's a little young northern pike. Okay, so there's the this is the first day of the club season. So I guess when you catch fish, you get points. I haven't read up entirely on how it all works. Go here to the club screen. See the league here. A lot of big teams are way ahead, so we're not. They're not going to get anything there, but it looks like you can get you get a lot of rewards out of it. I assume every club member gets these rewards, but entirely sure. I don't know if it's like one person gets it and they divvy it out, but I'm hoping that it's everybody. That's a pretty neat new feature there. Although I have heard that the way they've done the points, it's a little bit exploitive. Like I think you can basically every fish counts as a point. So I think there's been a lot of cheesing it more or less, where people are going and finding like a really high bite rate, like 1 pound fish spot, and just cheesing it out. But hopefully that's something that they'll address in a future patch. This is a very brand new system, so come with some kinks to work out, no doubt. There's a Prussian carp. Oh, I guess there is some sort of modifier because this one we got 2 points. Maybe that's our total points overall. See when we catch another fish here. Still no tench though. Might have to try at nighttime perhaps to get the tench. Take a look at the current fish forecast based on the time we're at. We're in a decent peak here, but once that ends, we'll fast forward to the evening, see if maybe that changes things up. I may try reducing the hook size on the bottom rods as well. That helps. You got them. We're getting a couple nibbles on one of those lines, but quite taking it. Go. Trophy brush and carp. Okay, so I guess that's the total points your league has gotten so far, not the points for that actual fish. So it does seem like just any fish gives you a point. So it's you have a full team of 20 people in your league just farming out really quick to catch fish. Kind of the best way to win this season. So hopefully they'll fix that and they'll change it to where it's certain size fish or certain species fish or something like that. Something playing with line one here. Taking it though, yeah. I think let me pull this line in and reduce the hook size and switch it over to night crawlers and see if that does anything for us. We'll bring it also down to a size 8 and change that to Nightcrawler. And try catching it kind of like between the lily pads and the grass as well. That helps the situation out. Once we catch the tench, we'll have the second species quest here, which is going to be like pike and zander and stuff like that. And then finally the carp. So Eurasian rough, personal best. Still not a tench though. Hey Sam, happy Friday to you as well. How's it going? Out here once again trying a different spot to try to find that tench here. Everybody's found some lily pads, so seems like the best bet. They've started the league season, which is it's not perfect. I mean, this is the first time doing club leagues, and it seems to be fairly unbalanced because it seems like every fish is worth a point. So like the best strategy is just to have everyone in your league catching a bunch of quick, easy to catch fish. I'm hoping that hey, there we go. We got the tench. We knocked that mission out. Hoping that's something they'll address in a patch soon. We got some ground bait material there. Go ahead and pull these lines up and figure out what we need to catch for the next quest. Yeah, appreciate it. So now that we've got the tench and that mission completed, let's where are the new missions at? Here we go. It's like carp and exploration 2. So we'll go with the carp last because we know where to get most of these easily. We need zander, pike, catfish, and eel. So I did get a pike here with my casting line, but let's see if we can't throw a some small minnows or something like that out there. Doing some carp fishing. Very nice. Catching any good ones? All right, see, do I have any? I've got shiners. Do I have small minnows anywhere? I do not. Oh well, shiners should do the trick, I'd imagine. But let's check the shop and see if they sell minnows here. Minnow. They do not, so I guess it'll just have to be the shiners then. That. Shiners, there we go. Go ahead and throw these out, see if we can get a pike over around these lily pads, and use our casting spoon as well. Got some common carp, very nice. And I need to add some bait to these lines. We'll put shiners on all of them. And then we'll use our spoon to try everything we can to get that pike, and then we'll go after the Xander and anything else, but I need to go ahead and track that mission. Easily referenced there. Catfish, I believe we're going to have to actually take the boat out to get, so that should be interesting. That'll be for sure a nighttime fish. Same with the eel. Eel's going to be one we need to catch at night, so we'll just work on the pike and Xander, and then fast forward to go after the catfish and the go ahead and pull this in, see if we can get one more. Got a young northern pike on this spoon already, so that's all we really need to do the advanced license in as well. That's a young pike will do the trick for the quest at least. That's snag. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this in and renew that license. I guess it'll can't purchase it here. I guess it'll let me know once it expires. It'll give me an option to renew it then. You're at the Leslie Villa Fishery? Ah. Yeah, definitely. It's like kind of like the introduction to some carp. There's some small one there. Fun little intro to them. Did a little bit of fishing there for the that Thanksgiving event, but otherwise it's been a while since I fished there just for catching stuff. I know early levels I spent a lot of time at the trout lakes. Come on, pike. Let me get one of you. Let's drop down to a smaller spoon. Let's see, I've got the spoon here. Try a few casts. If we don't get anything, I might fast forward to the peak time in the evening, see if that does a little bit better. Falcon's your favorite? Yeah, Falcon and the Rocky Lake's really good too. Falcon's nice because it's just nice and compact, so it's really easy to just stand there and cast and get everything you need. I spent a lot of time out there, and then there in the Everglades until I could go to White Moose. Mm. All right, we'll give it one more cast. If we don't get any hits, then I'll fast forward to evening and see if we have a little better luck. And then Xander, I know we're gonna have to move to a different area to get, and then yeah, the nighttime for the catfish and eel. Yeah, absolutely. Being having that flexibility, it's a way to go. Dude, we haven't gotten any of these pike yet. We got us so quick when we weren't looking for one, of course. All right, so I'm gonna pull these in and fast forward to nighttime and try again here. There are okay. Let me try casting over across these because there's extra sets of lily pads. A little better luck. On pike, just need one of this. All right, let's go ahead and switch to evening then. In that case, well, I'm gonna go through the bait at the local shop one more time here, see if there is something better for going after these pike. Night crawlers, large cut bait. Nope. It doesn't look like it. It's probably all gonna be boilies and stuff. We'll grab some vegetables because I think we're gonna need those probably to go after the grass carp. Nope, no small minnows or anything. Shiner is about the best option we've got. Okay, license has expired, so now I should be able to get a new one, right? So, pick that up. Pull these in, fast forward tonight, and hopefully have a little better luck finding these pike. Are you knocking the missions out there at Leslie Villa, or just catching some carp for the heck of it? Here to go the peak. Go. And one. Gotcha. Yep, good to take a break and go to some of the other bodies of water. Right, get a fresh set of fish to go after. Especially true with like when you get to where you're grinding like San Joaquin Delta sturgeon for hours and hours. Like, okay, I need a break and find something different. This one out. And I'm gonna go back to the boom that I have already caught something on. That's weird. My chatbot thinks I just now went live. Okay. A little bit behind there, bot. Yep. You know, even a bot's got a nap now and then. Anybody seen the new Godzilla film yet, or the new Nick Cage? I'm going to do Tuesday. I'll probably just give myself a double feature at the movie theater. See both of them. In that time, not a very reliable spot for pike, but we did catch the one, so I hoping to grab another one. I kind of wish they would give you all of the exploration quests right off the bat, so that when you're out there fishing, if you catch like we caught that pike just before, literally one fish before opening up the quest, it'd be nice if you just had all of them available from the start. A snag, thought I had a fish on. I'm gonna try this side again. We got some backlash with weeds, okay. Hey, all right. Free easy bait coin right there. Doing our part to keep the waters clean. Come on, pike. Maybe we need to maybe take a break from going after the pike and go after the Xander here, because the pike are not showing up. I'm surprised at because we caught that young pike out here on the very first cast. Like it was nothing, so I was assuming this would be a pretty reliable spot for it based on that. Well, let's take a look and see what we need to go for Xander then. We do the Xander and the catfish and eel, and then maybe go back for the pike later. Let's see. Xanders. Go. Small minnows, shiners, leeches, all right, and then medium or narrow spoons. And for spot, yeah, I feel like it's probably what's going to happen too. But hey, if I catch the pike while we're going for it, at least one of the two gets caught. So this area is supposed to be good for Xander and pike. So I think we go there. And I'm going to guess down here. Probably in that hole there. I'm gonna place a buoy so I know where to aim at. There. Try dropping the bottom rods into there. One with leeches, one with shiners. That buoy at? Is it way out there? It's a way to check. Oh yeah, that is way out there. Okay, maybe we switch to that other spot that's on the river, I think. In that case. Alright, well, let me go. Back to the map. I think that's the fishing on Main. Yeah, so it's still Xander and pike, but I think if we go for this little smaller hole over here, I think is a good spot for these. Less. Let me get up to the shoreline. Looks like right about here. Yep, there's our buoy. All right, so we'll keep shiners on this one with a 3/0 hook. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to put the rod stand down. Whoops. Go. And recast. Well, no problem reaching there with the two bottom rods, so that's good. Let's put leeches on this one. And we'll put that. I don't expect the float to do very well out here, but give it a try while we around with the spinning rod, or the jigging rod, I should say. We'll just cast this and come straight across there. All right, pike or Xander, come on, baby. One of you come up and hop in my net. Go. On the leeches. in. All right, there we go. We got the Xander. Will this be the pike? Nope, another Xander. Okay. Oh, we got the Xander pretty quick, so we just really need to figure out where to get the pike at. So I'm going to go back, now that we got the Xander, I'm going to go back to the docks, because that's the only place I've seen, like this shoreline here is the only place I've seen lily pad. We can try maybe this other set down here, see if we have better look at those lily pads, possibly. We caught one earlier, so I definitely know we can catch them in that spot. It just doesn't seem particularly common. All right, so we got a couple more sets of lily pads we can try here, so let's give these a shot. Switch this back to shiners. Absolutely, yeah. The lily pads there is definitely definitely what we want to be looking for. Should show up, especially with the between the lily pads and all that grass coming out into it. Got to be a good spot. Time may not be as good though. I think pike are more of like an afternoon striker, and for this particular day, we've only got like morning and evening. Tomorrow's range may be better for those. Let's see. Get it a little bit. All we need is to catch one little pike, and then we can move on to the catfish and eel. Nagged on those lily pads again. Discard that. So maybe if we cast along the front here, we can avoid the snag and get through the front of the lily pad there. Draw one out that way, maybe. And let's also try a straight retrieve. Up and go. Wish I'd thought to grab some small minnows, but there you go. Do a pike. All right, we got the pike. Nice. Now we do a little fast travelification here. Let's do this and then travel back, and we're going to go out on the boat to find catfish at. So first, let's get our Lines set up. I guess we can really only have one line, so let's go ahead and go with a sturdy bottom rod here. Whales, catfish are going to want cut bait, I would imagine. Let's see. Whales, catfish. Go. Yeah, cut bait, leeches, shiners, a lot of stuff there to try. So I'm going to try a large cut bait. I've only got one large cut bait. Let's go with a medium cut bait, maybe. Still okay with them. Yeah, catfishing is also probably what I've done the most of in real life as well, aside from bass fishing. Always fun. Okay, so if we look at the map here, they're gonna be hanging out in deep areas, and this lake area is all kinds of deep. I'm thinking maybe we try this spot here. So I'm gonna boat on out there and then fast forward the time. Little engine cranked up here. East to the south. I'm surprised as big as this lake area is that they don't have a second boat ramp. You can, I guess all of them only really have one boat ramp. Nice if there were multiple entries for it. Start a little bit closer to the other side if you needed to. So like what we'll do is we'll hop right here in this shallow area, and that way we can cast into both of these holes and see if we can catch one that way. Unfortunately, this boat doesn't have any rod stands. Might look and see if we can get on the shoreline right here, then we'll do that. That way I can have two rods out, one after these. I guess those buoys up there are probably that shallow part. Not meaning to drop the engine there. I just need to upgrade to one of the faster boats that's got some rod holders and whatnot. All right. So if we can get off on the shoreline like right here. But let us know if we can or not. Looked like for a second there we could. Position the boat a little bit. Yeah. Oh, no, let's just start. Okay, so it doesn't look like we can get off and stand here. But it looks like there's a spot over there, possibly on the other side. So I guess we. Having two rods out will definitely improve chances. A little bit further to cast from that side, but it's our only option. Do what we gotta do. Just about there. see if we can get off onto the shoreline over here. There we go. Perfect. All right, so if we go, is there a clearing between these brush on this side? Looked like there might have been. Yeah, this looks like a perfect spot to try. Go ahead and get the other bottom rod set up with probably leeches on the other one. And definitely going to want a larger hook. Let's try a keep it on a 4/0 this does. You are a 3/0. Let's go and change you to a 4/0 as well. And we can buy more large cut bait in the shop here. So I guess I'll use my one large cut bait on this one. All right, so I'm going to fast forward recently. We'll stick it out with this time frame for now. Cast one out in this direction. Full strength. And it feels like that's in the shallow spot. Sure I get my perfectly aligned here. Needs to go like right towards that buoy, I guess. Right to the left of that buoy. And it's still fairly shallow, but we'll see if it works. And this one, go straight out in this direction. That one's definitely in a deeper spot. And yes, I guess we kind of just wait for those to do their thing. How much else we can do for catfish? I don't think. Do they go after like soft baits maybe? Whales, catfish. Not really. I only got the two bottom rods on me right now. Nighttime's really not looking that great for fish either, but how it goes. All right, so in about 4 minutes, we can fast forward to nighttime if we don't get it by then. Do a few casts with this, see if we can't catch like a pike or something while we wait. Know that we'll catch any pike along this stretch, but worth a shot. There. Straight out this way. That is the challenge though. If you're when you're doing the species knockouts, is get that wait time between skipping the time forward in the daytime, anyways. Didn't catch anything there. Actually, I'm gonna pull this one in because it's definitely in a shallow spot, and that's not gonna be what we want. By putting both of them out towards the that direction where I know I can hit the deep end. Still in the shallow area. Well, at least we tried. Just do a few more casts here, then we should be able to press the time forward and hopefully get the catfish. Did not get any bumps on the spoon here. We got a minute and a half. Go ahead and start reeling these into recast. We'll skip to nighttime. Uh, 4 seconds left. So I think so. Yeah, this is where we're going to want to try to get these catfish, and then eel. I think we're going to have to go back down onto the river area. Something about that. This would be my guess. All right, wait for this countdown. All right. I guess we'll go to. Doesn't leave much time, so we probably won't be able to get both the eel and the catfish. This is kind of the peak of the evening, so hopefully it'll do us well. He's cast way out. There you go. That's in a deep section, kind of. This one. Got him with mole cricket larva. Okay, so I'll see. I doubt I can. I mean, it's not really the depth isn't gonna get there anyway. I'm gonna say if I had another bottom rod, I'd throw small cricket, but we'll try the 2-size cut baits, and if those don't work, we'll try switching to the mole cricket larva. I think I do have some of those on me. Let's see, forget. I do. Excellent. We'll give the cut bait a couple minutes and then swap one of them out to mole cricket larva if we get no bites. Go. This might be it. Decent size. Maybe we'll be able to get the eel on the same night after all. Use rooster instead of hen liver. Makes sense for the tougher meat for them. All right, here we go. Come on up here, catfish. I assume it's a catfish. Oh yeah. There we go. Got the catfish knocked out. Ooh, actually, that's worth pretty good money. So fishing here at night time's kind of probably worth it. Pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to the eel section. I believe it's this one. Okay, it's not the river part. It's like just down here on this side. So kind of like try randomly, I guess. This area is more shallow, so I can try the float as well. This down. Just double check what they like to eat. European eel, cut baits, shrimp, night crawlers, shiners, crawfish, cut. I guess we'll keep the cut bait on for now. Or maybe we switch one of the, take the large cut bait out and change it to maybe shiners, perhaps. So throw this one out that way. This one will switch to shiners. Randomly throw them out here. And then let's throw, go ahead and keep it set there. And let's put, it's a size 8 hook. Let's bring the hook up to a size 1 on this one. And got shiners, duck bait. Where do they say eel? Okay, night crawlers. We'll try night crawlers on the match rod. There we go. Hopefully one of those will get an eel on it. That will knock that mission out. It's weird. I feel like eel are normally more of a hanging around in vegetation kind of fish, but there's not really any surface vegetation in this area. Small eels. If they're anything like the eel in RF4, though, then it means I go through the whole night and might catch one. Which makes it difficult to try to figure out exactly where they're at. Which when I complete this, that's going, we'll get 3,000 bucks Bitcoin, and ooh, that's fantastic actually, because that's going to allow me to upgrade my carp rod, because right now I've only got 30-pound carp leaders on. So that's going to help us for the next one on here, which is the carp hatching. So that's a very convenient award, I would say. Small eels. Definitely doesn't help that we don't have like a really high peak nighttime fishing on this particular day either. We got in our keep net. Not too bad. Made up for the. Well, that's kind of paying for yesterday's license, but fishing for the quests. Not really going after money. I do wonder though, which would be more profitable here, going after the carp or going for the catfish. I guess carp you get more. They're daytime, so you get more of an opportunity to fill your keep net. But you had 4 bottom rods out going for catfish, might actually be pretty profitable. And on the club side of things, you say, don't know where you see your current position or anything on here. Okay, here we go. Okay, 300 club points to participate in club leagues. You learn by fishing together in a club room or winning. Okay, so in order to even enter these, we have to get some club members to work together and fish together. Okay. Yeah, they added a new club pack, which I guess is to help with the new deals or with the new club league. Where the regular deals popular club enthusiast pack. So this gives you club tokens. So I guess these club tokens are I guess that's what you use to enter the competitions with, not club points. There's club points. I don't know. I have to look into that. I guess there's a difference between club point and club tokens. Well, the clubs are a fairly new feature. I think they were just introduced this summer, and then today is actually the first time they've done a club league. So it's all kind of brand new to everyone. I guess that's it's cool that the way you earn those points is fishing together, so it gives a little more incentive in addition to the bonus XP you get. It gives additional way to additional incentive for fishing with club mates. What I don't know is if you can use those club credits anywhere else in the store, or if it's just for entering competitions. I'll have to look into that as well. These eels sure aren't very interested in what I'm throwing at them. Which, on a side note, something I probably should have done myself here, but a tip: if you're just knocking the missions out for a lake, it may be worth it to not buy the license. But you have to be careful because some areas will have you have to pop whenever you catch a fish and you don't have a license. You'll see like there's this year you see there's no take restrictions, but you have to release like any trophies and uniques pretty much. Apparently, any eels you catch, even with the advanced license, you have to release. But allows you to, it still counts for the fish when you catch, for catching it. You don't have to necessarily keep it in your keep net. So if you're just trying to knock the missions out, it can be worth it to just not buy a license. Just be aware when the message pops up. Most of the fish you have to release if it gives you a warning, but there are some like the, I believe the buffalo in Lone Star is an example where you're actually supposed to keep it. If you release it, you get a fine. So that's something to be aware of, but if you are knocking the missions out for species, it's probably worth it to just not get the license at that time, because you're generally going to want to use smaller hooks and just try to catch, improve your bite rate and just catch the different fish. So you probably will, if you go for the license, you'll probably lose money for that day, just going after all the different fish, because a lot of them are on this lake, the perch and stuff like that are worth like $20. So in that scenario, it's worth it to just wait till you've knocked the missions out and then get a license and start going after the fish that you enjoy fishing for or are profitable. It seems like the eels on here are like they are on Russian Fishing 4, though. They will get like one per night. Just a couple more minutes and then we'll get ready to wrap things up and we'll try again next time. We still got all the carp to catch again as well for the other quests, so we'll have plenty to do. There we go. Is this going to be it? Just teasing me, I guess. Yeah, in RF4, it's like a pro and con on that game. Like it's with the simulator style, it's cool that the fish change their bait preferences and locations. The downside is it plays into what I think is one of the biggest differences between Fishing Planet and RF4, and that Fishing Planet respects your time a little bit more. Like once you find a spot and a bait that works, you can always know that that combination of like bait, time, weather, all that is going to work. So if you come back to the game a month later and you just want to hop on for 15 minutes and go after a particular fish, you can do that. With RF4, there's a lot of like, there can be weeks at a time where an entire lake, there's just hardly any fish biting the particular fish you want to catch isn't biting something like that. And then just trying to find the new spots and keep up with them. Like it's cool and I like that system, but at the same time, it does make it a more hardcore game where if you're just casually playing for an hour a day, it's just another factor that makes it hard to realistically progress in RF4 without committing a lot of hours to it. Yep. Yeah, and they just kind of they'll change on a whim. They'll change their bait preference and location preference. So like once they change, it's pretty much a matter of spend a whole lot of time going around or checking all the discords or stuff like that. But you have other lakes like the Volkov that for a long time was a great trolling lake for the salmon, but for like 4 months now, no one's been able to get trolling to work on that lake anywhere. So it's frustrating on that. A nice set of handmade wooden lures, very nice. Did you make them yourself, or did you pick them up from somewhere? I've never made a lure myself. I did when I used to do fly fishing. I did tie my own flies, which was pretty enjoyable. It's a very relaxing hobby. You just kind of sit there and focus on it. Is everybody a nice person? Very cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. At least we got the tench and then the catfish and zander and pike out of the way. So next stream we'll try again to get this eel. I'll see if there's like some better potential bait or specific locations, because it's kind of just broad that they're seem to be in this area, but I don't know if they're in the deep area, the shallow area, maybe up here in the cove. Like do some looking up on that, but we'll get that eel and then we'll knock the carp out here, and that will take care of the species quests out here. That'll give us something to do on the next stream. And with that said, I hope everyone has a great weekend ahead. We've start just now rolling into December, so whatever seasonal holidays you celebrate, I hope you enjoy the season, and we'll catch you all next time. Appreciate everyone watching. Take it easy, folks.